Hey y'all, it is February the 11th, I'm told, 2018, and y'all wanted to come up with a little bit of an update and keep y'all filled in and stuff, because I realize I haven't been uploading so much, there hasn't been so much development as I'd wanted there to be the past 5 days. I gotta let y'all know, real briefly on a personal level, at my job or whatever, it got a little bit to where I had to focus on it for a few days, and that's what happened. But I had to let you know that actually I have a week, maybe 2 weeks, just to myself, you know what I'm saying, days off and stuff, because it's a long story. They're going to Alabama, then they had to come back down to Waco, and I got to meet them in Waco or something like that. Anyways, I got time for some more developments, and that's definitely what you're going to see over the next few days, especially the next few days, the next week or two. You're going to see major developments just because I have time to do it. All right. One of those developments, I just got to let you know, one of the first developments is that the playlists are going to change up a little bit. I know the playlists have been a little bit confusing. They confused me a little bit too. As far as what I had attempted to do most recently was to display the 500 at least most recent bangers upon the internet and stuff, and we've been doing that for the most part. Sometimes I've been like, sometimes it's hard keeping up, but I know that y'all probably don't notice because you're going through hundreds of songs, hundreds. Have at least 500-600 of the freshest bangers upon the internet. And that was a good system, but I had to change that up actually, because even though that was a little bit more of a simpler system than what I was doing before, I realized even that's tedious. Even that becomes very tedious, and also a little bit complicated for people to follow upon the internet as far as the playlist. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually change it up. What I'm going to do is I will post the last 7 days on the internet. The past week of bangers will definitely be posted all in the playlist, and you can go find them. It's going to be labeled by the day. I'm going to just label it by the day, because the thing is, ultimately, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I'm going to be subscribed to a lot more people probably pretty soon, and you get well over 100 videos a day, meaning that I had to fidget with my playlist from time to time, maybe every day, every other day and stuff, and it's like, dang, I don't want to fidget with it that much, so what I'm going to do is label it by the day. All right, and so if you remember what day your favorite hot banger came on, then you're going to easily be able to go back to the playlist and spot it again, because it won't move. It's going to be on that day. You're going to know which day, but it's only going to have the past 7 days, because likely all it's going to be 700, 800, 900 of the freshest bangers every week, probably, more than likely. All right, so I don't know if y'all are ready for it, but it's time for expansion. Another change that I wanted to make is concerning, the thing is that originally I wanted to make 2 channels. One channel dealing with adults or young adults in music, and the other channel dealing with very small children, because suffice it to say, and I'm going to go into it a little bit more, I've seen children play music like you would not dang believe, all right? But in the end, I realized that's actually going to take even more effort. It's probably spreading myself too thin, and I shouldn't do that and stuff, because, you know, if you say yes to everything, it's like you're saying no to everything. So I scrapped the idea for a second channel in regards to the children. But however, what I'm going to do is infuse it into this channel, right? And what I'm going to do basically is show you all sort of channels, all sort of videos in regards to child prodigies. All right, and if you're not aware of musical child prodigies, we're coming out our ears in them. All right, it's amazing. It's everywhere. The thing is, we're talking about the musical renaissance here on this channel. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're being about. All right, I think it's very important. It's a very important factor to understand that there's children prodigies out there who they're unexplainable. You cannot explain these people. All right, for all the people thinking that there's not some sort of higher power in charge of these skills that are just thrown into babies. All right, I've seen 3-year-olds play the drums. I've seen 2-year-olds play the drums better than I play the drums, with all sort of dexterity that I had no idea that babies even had. I had no idea that they had that dexterity, but they do. All right, play the drums, play the dang saxophone, play the trumpet, play the piano, play the guitar, sing their little hearts out. Children are doing it all over the place. Now, in regards to the musical renaissance. I think it's very important that we focus on these child prodigies. Now, most of us are not going to be child prodigies. Most of us are going to bloom much later in life, and that's all right. I mean, it doesn't matter. There is no age restrictions on any of this. All right. So the thing is, we still got to focus on these child prodigies. All right. Because they're the spearhead of the musical renaissance. All right. Thing is, we've been taught, you got to look at this celebrity. No, you got to look at that celebrity. That celebrity's twerking it. Her ass cheeks are out. They're wobbling around and stuff. You got to look at that. He's talking about shooting his brother in the face. All right. You got to, but the thing is, it does get to that level. That's who we're told to focus on upon the radio. No. We should be focusing on these child prodigies, all right? Because they're basically a window, a beacon, if you will. They're basically a pathway into the musical dang renaissance. I mean, it's basically God giving gifts to these children, and they'll play like you wouldn't believe. We need to all follow these children. They need to now be our celebrities. How come they weren't our celebrities to begin with? Child miracle prodigies. How come? Because we're coming out our ears in them, all right? All you got to do is encourage them, and these child prodigies come out. And I do want to explain briefly that if you go on the YouTube, you go on the internet, and you look this stuff up, you are going to find that it's not just pertaining to music either. It's pertaining to everything and anything and everything. Cooking, science, it's pertaining to everything. Mathematics, astronomy. These children are the way of the future, all right? We need to focus on them, so it's going to be a focus here on this channel. Those children are definitely going to see their videos popping up, you know what I'm saying, in the Fresh Bangers. You're going to see them in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to make a playlist of just all sort of children doing crazy things that you wouldn't believe. You just wouldn't believe it. It's going to blow your mind, right? It's going to be a facet to this channel because we need to follow these children, right? We need to follow them into the future. And there's going to be some more developments. I don't know if I can remember them off the top and stuff like that. You know, the thing is, I appreciate y'all out there for being a part of it and stuff. And I just appreciate that I'm being a part of it and stuff. And I'm coming up with all these good ideas, and there should be more ideas. I want to work with people also. I want to collaborate. I know there's a lot of people who not only dig this idea, but I've already had this idea, who've already been thinking this direction even before me. And they might want to help out. We're going to collaborate. People are going to have like their featured artists, right? For example, Nina, holler at Nina, because I know she puts in that work. Nina, what I'm going to attempt to do is make it to where you have your own picks. You have your own featured artists on this channel. Whoever wants to come in and put featured artists, oh man, you can post them on this channel because we need to know about it. There's a lot of different ways that people can benefit from this channel. In one regard, you can go through all the 700, 800, 900 bangers that happened this week alone. You can do that. You can go through the child prodigies and all this stuff. You can do all the stuff that I do. It's very tedious. Or you could simply go to the featured artists, you know, the playlist, and scroll through that. Look at a face. Find a face that you like and listen. Find a little thumbnail that catches your eye and say, you know what, I want to just take a listen. Let me see. They did a Kendrick Lamar cover or something like that. I just got to see. And you scroll through. I mean, it's no need to go through everybody, but when someone catches your eye, go ahead and give them a listen. All right, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. We are up in the musical renaissance after all. You know, all sort of music is going to be free. And I just want to finish off by saying, you know, in regards to the child prodigies and then all sort of other prodigies out there, what we had to realize, right? What we must realize is the music is in us. It's the music in me, all right? 777, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there who's doing their thing, all right? Changing the game. All right, this channel is merely just a focus on y'all and the wondrous, splendid things that y'all are doing and brightening people's lives. I thank y'all out there. God bless y'all out there. All right, it's February the 11th, 2018. All right, and I'll holler at y'all later.